Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to share my thoughts with you about the delivery service called Fresh Direct. I believe their current service areas are only in New York and in the DC area. I'm pretty far out of DC, but they happen to include where I am, so I gave them a try. Ordering was really easy. Anybody who knows how to order things online knows how to order things online. It was that easy. They offer a lot of prepared foods. Like if you go into the prepared food section of like a Harris Teeter, Central Market, Balducci's, any Whole Foods, similar offerings to what you would find in those. They have sort of regular groceries. I didn't buy much in the way of that from them. They also have a few options for like meal kit type things. I bought 2 of those just partly to try them, and partly so I would have something to show you, because putting a prepared dish into the oven and taking it out doesn't really give me any good video. I felt that their strongest area was in the prepared food. We got some vegetarian sushi. We got a quiche that was really tasty. It probably had more fat and salt in it than it would if I made it myself. So it was tastier, but it was really good. I got a sweet potato kugel, which is like a sweet potato casserole with different stuff on it. I ordered around the time of the Jewish New Year, so maybe they were doing food with like a Jewish theme. I know what a kugel is. In my family, a kugel was always like a noodle dish, but I guess you can make other casseroles and call it a kugel. It was quite good. We got the sag paneer, which I served over rice. I think that was sold as a side. It's just an Indian spinach dish, and that was actually really good. So the prepared food was really good, with the exception of some coleslaw that I ordered. This was like a mustard-based coleslaw, and I like mustard, but not when it's super bitter, and this was just too much. I couldn't eat it. The prepared food did have preservatives in it. It had the preservative polysorbate 80 in it, and I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't buy that much prepared food. I don't think it's that unusual, but I was just like, And I Googled it. I don't think there are any specific issues with it, but it is a preservative. The website is very clear about how many days each item is guaranteed to be fresh for. It's not too many on most of the prepared foods. So it would be a good thing to do if you're like if you're either having people over and you just want to have food that's ready to go and not have to worry about it too much. I ordered on a busy weekend when I knew the kids had a lot of activities and we were going here and there. And I was like, you know what? Food can be ready. I don't have to make a mess in my kitchen. Don't have to think about anything. It'll be good. And I'm actually reordering again for this coming weekend. No, you know me. I had a coupon. First coupon was for $50 off a $100 order, and the second coupon was for $25 off a $75 order item. The category that I was least happy with was sort of what I would consider like regular grocery produce. I ordered some grapes, which tasted good, but they were really at the end of their shelf life. They were green and they were starting to get brown already. Tasted good, but it just didn't give you very much time to eat them before they were not going to taste good. And I ordered a couple of bagged salads along the lines of this one from Aldi. They were very close to their Best By date, which did not make me very happy. This one that I got from Aldi has a Best By date of October 14th, and I think I bought it on October 5th. So that's you kind of expect to have a little bit of time with that type of salad before you have to eat it. So I didn't even end up using one of them because I had so much food to use up, and it was like, oh, this is part of what I have to use up. So I don't think I would order anything with a potentially short shelf life that doesn't tell you exactly how long it will be good for. So I ordered 2 of the meal kits. It was like a very fancy grilled cheese and a pasta dish. We're vegetarians. The options were kind of limited. There were 2 other options, and I think they have the same options all the time. So it would be hard to use it like really regularly, but it's not a bad supplement. The vegetarian options were a salad, which I just don't feel like paying that kind of price for a salad, quinoa dish, and quinoa's a dirty word in this house, so I can't get anybody to eat quinoa, sorry. Then the 2 that I got. The pasta dish was super similar to the Martha Stewart one pot pasta recipe, and I'll link that below. It's good, it's simple. This was a little more complicated to cook. The results were really similar. There was one problem with it. I used it before the Best By date. It gave you a really tiny amount of basil to start with, and half of it was brown. So it's a little short on the basil. I prefer the Martha Stewart one-pot pasta dish, although this adds burrata cheese. I think in this application you could get away with fresh mozzarella and be totally fine. And red pepper, which we liked enough that we might think about doing next time we make the one-pot pasta dish. The grilled cheese was really tasty. I did end up substituting our own bread because the bread was hard as a rock. Started it on the stove and then put it into the oven, kind of like a melt, and then assembled it. And there was like a little, very simple side salad, cannellini beans, fresh mint, and some shallots, and rice wine vinegar. My daughter liked it enough that she actually asked if she could take it with her in her lunchbox the next day. So, not complaining. And I'll probably try that one again. I did say the recipe for the grilled cheese in my Martha Stewart binder. As I said, I have an order placed again for this weekend. Really stuck to prepared foods this time because that's where I feel like they do the best job. Added some meat stuff for my son. Pulled pork, rotisserie chicken. He'll eat it. Ordered the sushi again. It's an easy lunch for us to take on the go. A couple things to heat up. I did order the saag paneer again. That was really good. If you're in their service area, I would recommend giving them a try. I do feel like they excel more on the prepared food side than on the regular groceries or the meal kit. I hope I've encouraged you to think about whether grocery delivery might be right for you. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe below. I'd love to hear about your grocery delivery experiences in the comments.